So there is something called carrying capacity of a land base. Okay. Now, any given land base has a certain carrying capacity, and it can only support a certain number of living beings. Okay? Let's say X number of human beings plus A, B, C, D for other forms of life, for other living beings. Now here, what we are doing and trying to achieve actually, so here the process is of eliminating A, B, C, D, all other forms of life, and feeding X number of human beings exclusively, cultivated human beings, to be more specific. And then we want to feed x square, x to the power 4, x to the power 8, so on. And we want to go on feeding this set of cultivated human beings indefinitely. So this is the process. And if you want to achieve this, number one, you'll have to continuously go on deforesting the surface of the earth. This is the objective, so you'll have to go on doing it. And eventually you will reach a point where you will be cultivating almost half of earth, about 40% of earth, of the surface of earth is being cultivated right now to grow food only for humans, nobody else, and the slave animals, of course. And the rest of the surface on earth, okay, you can see the green ones are where we grow plants for us, slave plants, and the brown parts are where we grow animals for us. That's the animal agriculture. And the rest, the gray parts, whatever is left, is actually not farmable. Whatever was farmable, we are already farming here. The gray parts are too hot, too cold, too steep, too rocky, or whatever. We cannot farm there. Whatever on earth was farmable, we are already doing it. This is the state, this is the status right now. We are kind of now out of Newfoundland. We do not have any more land to farm. The second point is, you'll have to constantly go on degrading your own land base by extensive exploitation and others' land bases by extensive exploitation and importing of resources. So we'll have to constantly go on degrading our land bases as well as our food. And both the processes obviously go hand in hand. Degradation of the land base as well as of the food. Okay? Now this is the objective, which is pretty insane, but still.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué va? ¿Qué da hasta dónde? ¿Qué da hasta dónde?
When they were displaced, they went into cities. They started to rebel against the government. The government attacked them. They armed themselves. The international world armed the rebels. Today we have an ISIS. It began with lack of water.
Thus, simultaneously, you'll have to constantly go on degrading your food too. So from the food getting all the nutrients naturally for the love of it, from the rain, soil, air and sun, plus a synergy of all the plants and animals, first you'll have to haul everything from outside, the water and the manure. Then you'll have to encage the plants completely, eliminate all contact with the natural world, and do everything for the plant yourself. You'll have to constantly consume poisons in the name of food. Plus, you'll have to tinker with plants to increase their yield. So now from an even degraded land base, an acre that was giving you 26 bushels has to give you 176. Every single farmer, every single agri-scientist, every single agri-company in the world is working for one single goal: increase the yield. Every single scientist, every single company in the world is working for one single goal: profit. Squeeze, milk everything to its last ounce. Then you have to mutate and mutilate the genes to make it even more toxic and grotesque. So not only that the environment, the whole planet keeps on getting more and more toxic, the food too keeps on getting more and more toxic and abnormal. And so do you.
I'm dysfunctional, baby, and so are you. Clearly dysfunctional, baby. There's nothing to do but awaken. Soul smothered by mental illness, ego entertained by swing violence, so obviously flawed.